goodness, hey y'all, I'm back here today. I'm doing a voiceover through this entire video because I didn't feel like talking while filming this because I was so in the zone. So I got this doll off of eBay. I think I got it for like $40 or something. It's Marie Grace, and I snatched her right up. I won the bid, thank goodness. Here she is now. From first glances, she's in decent shape. Pretty decent. Everything can be fixable. Her hair is a different story, but we'll get to that. So just looking at her body, I mean, she just has a few scuffs here and there. I will be doing like a limb tightening on her. There's her tag. I'm so glad it's still attached. The whole story of why I wanted Marie Grace is her face mold is so iconic. So definitely, I obviously had to add her to my collection. So the first thing I always start to do is clean her body. I'm just taking a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and I damped it with some warm water. And I am just cleaning her entire vinyl body, not the cloth parts. And even if it doesn't look dirty or if it doesn't have a scratch, still just run it over, you know what I mean? Because I like her to be clean, and you'd be surprised how much dirt is lifted up whenever this happens. So going on to her face, I did realize that the face paint doesn't come off that easy. I was kind of concerned all the time about rubbing a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser on top of like her eyebrow or something and it coming off. And they stayed on pretty good. So you can do like 2 brushes on them and it'd be pretty good. So I was glad to learn that. She did have some scuff marks on like her eyelid. So I tried to clean that with a cotton ball. I think they're more scratches rather than something laying on top of her vinyl body. So that's okay though. You can barely tell now after I cleaned her. Now I'm gonna be taking down her hair. I obviously wasn't gonna leave her in her original neat hairstyle because that looked a little rough. So I'm taking everything down. The hair ties were dry rotted, so it came out very easily. I did notice at this point that her strings in the back of her head, you know, the things that ties her neck into place so that her head is stable, they were cut short. So that's something else I have to deal with. And whoa, look at that. Wow. That is a frizz mess. So the next obvious thing to do is to wash her hair. So I just turned it, I'm doing room temperature to hot now, instead of really cold water. And I use Moroccan oil, or however you say that brand. The only reason why I have that nice brand is because I used it on myself once. Newsflash, I didn't really like it, but you don't have to have anything nice or luxurious, just anything you use on your hair. So I do shampoo and conditioner in her hair. You don't really need to do shampoo. I just do it because I'm extra. But I do the shampoo, rinse, and then the conditioner. I kind of leave the conditioner in for about like 10 minutes or something. I don't know if it does anything, but her hair sure does smell better after and feels cleaner, and it's easier to detangle. So that's a plus. Here I am brushing her hair out after. It does look like I'm being rough. I promise I know what I'm doing. Well, maybe I don't. I don't know if I know what I'm doing, but it turns out great every time. So there's that. And here I am just trying to figure out what to do with her pin curls. I love them so much. What I decided to do is brush them out, and then I put them into some foam rollers, each and every one of them. I think there was 3 or 4 on each side. I don't know if that's her complete set. I don't know if I'm missing some pin curls, but those were the only ones that I could see and differentiate out from her normal hair. So now please enjoy this time-lapse video of me doing that. And voila, there she is all rolled up. So then I realized after her hair was dry that that frizz bomb was not going away. So I decided to flat iron her hair. So just a disclaimer, obviously, if you are a minor, please get your parents' permission before doing this because this is not safe. This is not safe. Don't do it. And you do also always run the risk of just catching her hair on fire because her hair is plastic. From what I know. I don't know that much about doll hair, but I do know that it's not real human hair. I watched a few videos. They said to take a small section of hair, preferably from the underside your first time, wet it with water, and go at your lowest setting. And this is what happened my first time. My hair straightener does, oh my goodness, that looks so horrible, y'all. Oh my gosh. I thought I had just ruined my hair straightener. It was an event. I was so disappointed. Thank goodness I took a piece from the bottom of her hair because, yeah, it was pretty crispy. So my straightener, like I said, it doesn't have the correct, it doesn't show the temperature. You can't do it by degrees. It's just it does something random. It's high, medium, or low. So I did low. And it just wasn't low enough. And that's what the hair looked like after. It was weird. But obviously I wasn't gonna quit because I was not about to buy a fancy hair straightener for it. So, we're gonna try it again. So I turned off my straightener because obviously it was too hot. And I waited a minute and I went back in and it was surprisingly doing way better. So what I learned from this is obviously do not do this experiment on a doll that means $1 million to you. Kind of use it on an experimental doll. And obviously take the bottom pieces of her hair, don't do the top pieces where you can see it the most, and experiment with it. Go from the lowest setting to what is sufficient enough to get the crimps or curls out of her hair. And obviously take very small pieces of hair, not extremely small, 2 pieces of hair, but kind of sections like I'm doing here, and damp her hair. Literally damp it so hard. Don't just spritz it a little. We need it to be wet. So yes, get her hair soaking wet and run the hair through and experiment, have fun, be careful, and yes, enjoy this time lapse of me doing her hair. This is what her hair looks like after. Way better. Obviously there's a few little crimps stuck in there. However, I didn't feel comfortable enough doing it for any longer. This was about an hour and there it is. I'm just gonna trim off some straggly pieces that I see that are just very odd. And I did also trim the bottom of her hair in just a moment. Just kind of get a straight line, get it all kind of even and smooth. And yes. The next thing I'm gonna do is limb tightening. I suggest going on my Kanani video of how I did this because I unfortunately lost some footage of me doing this. So yes, I'm so sorry about that, but I did that. I limb tightened I think I only did her legs this time because her arms were actually pretty tight. So yes, and her strings were shorter. Like I said at the beginning of the video, her neck strings are short. So it took me a little bit longer to tighten it, but in the long run, it turned out just fine. Now I'm gonna be taking out her pin curls, and these turned out pretty good in my opinion. I don't really know much about styling pin curls. I just did what I thought looked best. I just wetted them and kind of curled them with my finger, and you'll see in future clips that I did recurl one of her front pieces because it was going crazy. Now she is fresh, she is clean, she is upgraded. We love that so much. Here I am showcasing her beautiful hair, so long, so beautiful. Since she didn't come with the outfit, I took it upon myself to get her one. I bought a American Girl doll clothes lot off of Mercari for a really good price, and I found an outfit. I'm trying to think about when it's from. I know it's an older outfit, and it's the complete set, and I love it. It is American Girl, and I felt like she just looked so precious in it. So we're gonna get her dressed in that. Like I showed before, it came with a headband, which obviously I had to put in her hair. I'm also obsessed with half up, half downs. So we're gonna do that because she deserves it. I feel like it really adds to herself and how elegant she looks with that long, luscious hair. Hey y'all! I am here talking to y'all instead of a voiceover. So I am so happy with the way she turned out. Whenever I first got her, I was like, oh my god, her hair. I didn't like the way it was crimped, and I was very nervous about flat ironing her hair. She turned out like perfect, and she is my new favorite doll now. I'm sorry. She is really special to me, first off, because her character is from New Orleans, and I am also from New Orleans, so she's really important to me. I love her face sculpt. I've always loved her face sculpt. I even remember the year where she retired, and that was the year my mom gave me Isabel for Christmas, but I thought she was giving me Marie Grace. So I was sad to see Marie Grace go, and I thought I'd never have her, but now I do. I do think that eventually I will get another Marie Grace so that I can have her in her like meet outfit. I think I might rename this one. I found this outfit and I bought like a an American Girl doll like outfit lot on Mercari, and this one was one of the outfits, and it's complete. Got her for $44 off eBay. This one. Isn't that insane? I'm sorry my camera's shaking. My cat is right next to my camera, and he's moving. Let me show y'all. Isn't he so cute? He don't like us. See, he's turning away. He's abandoning us. It's okay. But like I said, I hope y'all had an amazing day, and I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.